Hi there, viewers and gamers alike out there, and welcome back for more of Arkham Twin Days, and we're going to start off with the Spider-Man stories on the games and the movies itself, if you want to know. So, yep, why not we begin there? Oh my. So, I'm gonna go to the level select, so why not we start off with something specific or plain? So for anyways,
Hey there, true believers. What shall
oh yeah, so Stanley right there.
ready to wreak havoc?
So if you guys want to know about Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, I don't mind starting off right here. Of course, Stan Lee is like the very main commentator, but I will definitely miss him. That's going to be another time. Of course, it all started off with the the Amazing Spider-Man, who was voiced by Neil Patrick Harris. Of course, so as you can see, Spider-Man is going to stop Mysterio like always, because Mysterio always sends out his magician's tricks, these illusions and all and everything from what he's going to destroy Spider-Man and everything what Spider-Man stands for. Of course, as you see that the tablet that he carries, it belongs into this museum. What he doesn't know, that this stone tablet has an amazing, incredible powers that is beyond of any human or any comprehension of any person that can ever be. So for that matter, Spider-Man wants to punch Mysterio, but he punched the tablet, and this caused a great dimensional rift. A complete, huge dimensional rift that'll affect 3 more Spider-Men. So not only he that is affected, so More Spider-Man, voiced by Christopher Daniel Barnes, and Miguel O'Hara, voiced by Paul Galvazan, I think, who's Spider-Man and his amazing friends, voice actor, and Ultimate Spider-Man, voiced by Josh Keaton. So Madam Web is showing these Spider-Man characters from other dimensions, completely out of these dimensions. So Madam Web is asking Spider-Man and is also this entire Spider-Man to to grab the stone tablet that was split into 10 pieces. Complete 10 pieces. And the Amazing Spider-Man, which is kind of his fault, doesn't even realize that when he punched the stone tablet, it created a huge rift of the entire dimension, and its shattered dimension is completely shattered, as you can imagine that Spider-Man is giving some kind of getting the info from Madam Web.
These neighborhoods aren't going to friendly themselves.
If you follow my instructions, I will assist you in finding.
Actually, it's split up into 14 fragments. My bad. 14 fragments. So 14 fragments of the stone tablet pieces. So it's split it up into 14. So the Amazing Spider-Man has to grab all.
Keep your cloak on, M-Dubs. That was just a warm-up.
So yeah. So all these Spider-Man are gonna have to battle each and every so-called supervillain, with the Amazing Spider-Man going first, More Spider-Man going second, of course, of the following stages. Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara, the ethnic Hispanic Spider-Man, or Spaniard, whichever works.
I am augmenting.
And not to mention, oh yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man and the Ultimate Comics universe. So the Shattered Dimensions is what's it called that begins with it. Yeah, you can use Spider Sense if you want to know. So, yep, and using to find what is going on. So all these 4 Spider-Men will have to oh boy, it's going to be, how do I say this, quite an interesting workout for all these 4. So one by one, they have to try to collect all of the pieces of the fragments power from the stone tablet that the Amazing Spider-Man happened to actually, how do I say, punched it. So, yeah, I mean, it's not in chronological order, but, so,
Like what, trying to take over my body?
I said stay.
As you can see and imagine, of course, Ultimate Spider-Man, voiced by Josh Keaton. As you can see and you can imagine what's going on. And, yep.
Did you just say spit spot?
And, since Ultimate Spider-Man is in his teenage years, of course, he's learning how that, you know, what happened. Because since his Uncle Ben got shot by a punk with a gun, that is going to hurt him for the rest of his life. And also, with great power comes with great responsibility. So he has to face the Shocker, Deadpool, and, not to mention, Carnage. The 3 main boss villains of the Ultimate Universe that he's going to have to face of the Ultimate Comic Universe. So, yeah, that is what's going on. So,
I gotta admit, this suit does feel fairly under control. And I feel stronger, faster. Maybe this will work out after all. Fingers crossed.
And so for that, all these Spider-Men are going to have to find themselves in a pickle somehow, and it's not going to be easy, and it's just going to get harder. It gets harder from here on out, and it just does not take the pickles or something with it. Whatever you call it. Oh, by the way, this is Autism Awareness Month for the entire month of April. Wearing the colors red, yellow, and blue. So, yep. So, Autism Awareness Month for the entire month of April, if you guys want to know.
It's gonna be this easy to find, right?
No.
So, the Amazing Spider-Man is going to have to face, oh boy. Let's see. I know he's going to face, oh boy. So what, I forgot, oh yes, Kraven the Hunter, plus Sandman, you know, Flint Marco, and not to mention, was not a Spider-Man boss, you know, Juggernaut. Yep, Juggernaut, who is not a mutant, but has the incredible Hulk-like powers of, like, was like as strong as the Hulk, but who is stronger anyways. And so, Noir Spider-Man's going to have to face the, okay, Miguel O'Hara will face his foes like, the Hobgoblin, Scorpion, the mutated Scorpion named Crom Stone, and Dr. Octopus, Lady Ock, of course, in his year of the year 2099, of the distant future. So, yes. This gets very ugly. He has to get all of the fragment pieces of power because the Amazing Spider-Man wanted to punch. Oh boy, he wanted to punch Mysterio, but instead he punched the tablet, or the fragment of the tablet that is. So yay!
Keep the battle tips coming, lady. It's like having
having Sun Tzu as a life coach.
So the only thing that matters is they have to. I know they're gonna have to work together. So yes, well, not work together, but they have to work together across through time and space of these shattered dimensions. Because once they face Mysterio, they need to summon all the Spider-Men who's going to... Oh, boy.
And yet, so cool. Can't track, he's...
So, yeah. And also, let's see. More SpiderMan is going to be facing one of his toughest enemies. So, yes, his toughest enemies would be Hammerhead, Vulture, and the Goblin, where his criminal empire is at a carnival. So, yes.
You got my back. Guess I'll just worry about my front.
And remember, there's always and since they're all working together, since they're working in their own completely and how do I say this, in their so-called time era or in their own dimension, the only way to bring down Mysterio is through razzle-dazzle and fisticuffs flying in a do-si-do, and away they go. So as you can imagine, things will not get easy. Of course, starting off with the More SpiderMan, who will be facing against Mysterio, who likes to hide in the shadows, who is Arkham Spider, followed by Ultimate Spider-Man, who does his best fighting style as a young teenager in his teenage years, because he's like 16 or 17 years old. And so, oh yeah, Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, who dives, like dives in through like really, really fast. And last but not least, Ultimate Spider-Man. Not Ultimate. The Amazing Spider-Man will take him down last against Mysterio by cracking or breaking his helmet.
Those typewriters they're slinging are no joke. Won't last long if they open up on me.
Agreed.
So anyway, yeah, as you can imagine, More Spider-Man in this game is voiced by Christopher Daniel Barnes, 90s Spider-Man, which I've watched the animated series of Spider-Man of the animated series, which is a really fun animated show. I grew up with that TV series so much, and it is really awesome. And it's just pretty cool. So yeah, it's just incredibly amazing to see how things go so well. It is just absolutely fantastic, if you want to know. Oh, it's just... I'm not saying I'm hopping, man. Oh, no! So,
Not what I need.
So the only thing that matters about the Spider-Man is only taking down the one who wants to gain all the power. And it is none other than Mysterio himself.
Another opportunity for a stealth attack.
So yeah. The only if they're gonna have to work together, they need to come up with a slumber party. And what's not good to do with a slumber party is a fantastic time of the day. So yay! A fantastic way to enjoy a party of the Spider-Men of Amazing Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2099, and plus, Noir Spidey. They're gonna have so much fun.
Hey, it's the bug guy.
Oh, great.
Better cheese.
So,
How'd we lose that webhead?
the only one thing is for sure. Getting the pieces of the fragments of power is not that easy. So, yeah. Why would it say it'd be easy and not so hard? Well, because it isn't. Unless, of course, you have to try to solve with everything in your own power. Of course, if you are a Spider-Man, and if you try to break the pieces of the tablet and the fragments of power, well, guess what? It's your responsibility to fix everything from what the fragments of power of the pieces of that tablet represented for. And not to mention, fixing a shattered dimension is your responsibility. So with great power comes great responsibility, or else things are not going to be the same. So, and that is how they are going to defeat Mysterio completely once and for all, and Mysterio is off to Supervillain Daycare Center. Completely. And I do believe that is the end of your episode of Arkham Twin Days of Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions Story Info, which is the name of the episode. So yes, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and tell me, what do you guys think of the game of Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions? So now, since I'm now going to be talking about some Spider-Man lore of the info of what I know so far, okay, as far as I know and what I can tell. I'm not a purist, but I am a fan. So for anyways, thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And tell me, what do you guys think of Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions? Do you like it or hate it? And mash that like button or share this video if you guys love Arkham Twin Days that is finally coming back again. Because since I am definitely back. So for anyways, this is Leo Wolverine saying and speaking as always as your sensational special being, who takes chances, makes mistakes, and get messy in Leo's Let's Plays Alliance, and celebrating the entire month of April, Autism Awareness Month, for wearing the colors red, yellow, and blue. Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Remember, always fight with honor, love, truth, and justice, and swing into action, because I will always be right behind you. See you guys next time for more of Arkham Twin